Good morning. I want to talk to you this morning, our latest installment of Growing Together with Christ. I want to talk to you about a very important subject that is not discussed in churches very much, and that is the subject of prayer and fasting. This past week, we have begun 40 days of prayer and fasting here at Lighthouse Baptist Church. And this morning, I want to give to you a real quick synopsis of what I brought this past Sunday morning here at Lighthouse Baptist Church, and that is the wrong way and the right way and the benefits of spiritual fasting. I want to read to you from Matthew chapter 6, verses 16 through 18, and I'm reading to you from the English Standard Version, where it says, "And when you fast, do not look gloomy like the hypocrites, for they disfigure their faces, that their fasting may be seen by others. Truly I say to you, they have received their reward. But when you fast, anoint your head and wash your face, that your fasting may not be seen by others, but by your Father who is in secret. And your Father who sees in secret will reward you." So the first thing that I want to give you this morning, as a matter of introduction, is in Matthew chapter 6, Christ has given corrective measures to three important issues that were abused by the scribes and the Pharisees. The first issue was of giving, the proper motive in giving, and we saw that in Matthew chapter 6, verses 2 through 4. In the attitude of praying, we saw that in Matthew 6, 5 through 15, and we've already discussed both of these subjects. And then there is the subject of fasting. In every one of these three cases, the scribes and the Pharisees were perverting God's standards. They were perverting them by their desire to be seen by men. So here's a question that I want to ask all of us that are either watching, listening, or teaching this. And that is, why do we do what we do? Why do we teach? Why do we preach? Why do we witness? Why do we involve ourselves in different ministries? Is it so that we can be seen of men, or so that we can be doing those things for the glory of God? So the first thing that I want to give you this morning is the wrong way of fasting. The wrong way of fasting. And we see that in verse 16. So let me give you the first point, and that is the wrong way of fasting as a hypocrite. The wrong way of fasting as a hypocrite. The scribes and the Pharisees would fast in order to gain a sense of God's approval and of self-approval. They were thinking that since I am fasting for God's approval, then I am going to give myself a proverbial pat on the back because I am doing super spiritual things. Men often fast to fulfill a religious act or obligation. Men often fast to gain a religious recognition. So here's a key point that I want us to remember here as a part of fasting as a hypocrite. Fasting is not condemned by Christ, but the motive of why men fast is condemned by Christ. Now, once again, ask ourselves this question: why am I doing what I'm doing? Next thing is when I'm fasting for recognition. When fasting for recognition, there is always the danger of feeling super spiritual. There is also the danger of feeling overconfident in our spirituality. There is the danger of sharing your fasting experience with others. And then there is the danger of changing one's appearance. And then there is, lastly, the danger of fasting for the wrong reward. And that is what the scribes and Pharisees were guilty of. When they would fast, they would have a gloomy look on their face. They would not bathe, they would not wash, and they would not anoint themselves. Christ is saying, do the opposite of what the scribes and Pharisees are doing. Do not do it to be recognized by men. If you do it to be recognized by men, then at that time you are receiving your reward, that you will not be rewarded by God. Anoint yourself. Wash your face. Put a happy look on your face so that when people see you, they will not think that you are fasting. They will think that everything is normal in your life. I hope this is a blessing to you, and we'll see you next time as we will discuss the right way of fasting. God bless you. Have a great day.